Hello, second graders. Today is a really fun day because we are starting a brand new unit in math. We're starting Unit 4. Unit 4 is going to be all about, can you guess what it is? You guessed it. It's all about clocks, telling time, a couple other things that we're going to study as well. We're going to study place value. We're also going to study some different types of measurement, including measuring by inches, measuring by centimeters, measuring by feet. So today our focus is going to be on telling time and looking at the clocks. And we're going to start off with this math message. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get started. So what you're looking at two different clocks. These are both what we call analog clocks. You may have seen these around town. I know you've seen these in your classroom. Lots of clocks are digital these days, but we still want to make sure that we know exactly how to read an analog clock. So let's go ahead and take a look at the question. Which clock shows 4:30? Explain to a partner how you know. Use the words minute hand and hour hand. In first grade, you started learning about the clock. You learned that the front of the clock was called a clock face. You learned that the parts that move in the middle are called hands. So we're going to go ahead and look at that now. I know that the shorthand is the hour hand and the long hand is the minute hand. We'll talk more about that as we go along this week. But looking at these, again, the shorthand that's a little bit bigger is the hour hand. We look at that one first. And the long hand that's a little bit thinner is the minute hand. So look at that one second. So which clock shows 4:30? This one is a little tricky, I have to admit, because when I initially look at this, I see that the hour hand is pointing to a 4 and the minute hand is pointing to the 6. We know that when the long hand is pointing to the 6, that is 30 minutes. So it looks like the first clock says 4:30, but then let's look again at the second clock. I see the hour hand is between the 4 and the 5. So it's right in the middle of 4 and 5. And the minute hand is again pointing at the 6, which is where the 30-minute mark is. Well, you may have told someone that both of these clocks say 4:30. You may have told your partner or someone around you that only one of these clocks says 4:30. If you said that one of these clocks said 4:30, you are right. You are correct. Because the minute hand is pointing to the 6 and it's halfway around the clock, the hour hand is going to be halfway between the hours. So the second clock is the one that is correct. When the hour hand is between two numbers, 4 and 5, you always say the earlier number, which is 4. So the second clock is correct. It says 4:30. Let's talk a bit about why that is true.